Nice.
I'll just give a shout out for those of you who are joining us. We're going to give it to about 6:05 before we actually start the event. So enjoy the slideshow and we'll get started shortly. Thank you.
Love the white background. You know what that plant is? The one before it?
Yes.
Swamp milkweed, maybe? Swamp milkweed, maybe?
I think so. Yeah.
Sorry, I muted myself. I missed it.
Mhm. It'll come
It'll
around
come out
again.
again.
That's pretty.
Okay, it's about 6:05 and we're going to get started. Welcome everybody tonight. I hope you enjoyed the slideshow. My name is Jackie Citroniti and I'd like to welcome you to our 7th annual jury photo exhibit. This year, our opening ceremony is a little different. Like everything else, we have to hold it virtually instead of in person. So we really appreciate everyone tonight taking some time out to be again on Zoom. We really appreciate it. If you have not been with us in years past, I'd like to take a few minutes just to tell you quickly how Pine Bush Perspectives initially got started. Usually twice a year, the Pine Bush education staff meets to plan our 6 months of programming. And during that meeting, we usually brainstorm and come up with different ideas for programs. Someone brought up the idea that our patrons are always out in the preserve, taking great photos while on their own hikes and even while they're on hikes with us and bringing in their photos and asking us to identify what they found. This gave birth to the idea of asking our patrons, individuals right here in our community, share their amazing photographs, and we would put them on display here in the center. Well, unfortunately, due to COVID, a lot of that has changed, but one thing has stayed the same. People are out hiking, enjoying the preserve, and taking photos every chance they get. Today, as in years past, this exhibit represents the true reflection of the diversity of this globally rare, nationally significant, locally distinct preserve, and all of the people that visit it. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a few individuals before we proceed. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all of you who submitted photos this year. Without you, we would not be here. This year, we received over 109 photographs submitted by 63 individuals. 3 were under 18 and 5 were volunteers. Each year, the submissions have increased significantly. With so many submissions, the jurors always have a difficult task selecting the right mix of photographs for each show. Each year, we also try to thank the participants in new ways. This year, we have created a 2021 calendar that we have mailed to each participant. I hope that you've received it. There are a limited amount of these calendars also for sale in our gift shop. If you would like to purchase one for the holidays, great gift idea. I'd also like to thank my coworkers, Blake Etchison, who manages all the submissions, Sarah Poggi-Decker, who works with the jurors, and Wendy Craney, who formatted the entire show and made the calendar. I would also like to thank the Friends of the Pine Bush for their continual financial support and providing the prizes for our top 3 winners today and the People's Choice Award. At this time, I'd like to invite the president of the Friends of the Pine Bush, Richard Naylor, to say a few words. And I'll mute while he speaks.
Thank you, Jackie. I just have to correct you. I'm now the treasurer. I was the president last year, but we can only do a couple terms, so we switched. Good evening, everybody. I'm Richard Naylor from the Friends of the Pine Bush Community Board. Last year at this time, we could not have foreseen not being able to meet in person, but we're fortunate that our creative colleagues and friends at the commission have come up with a way to not miss a year of photos. As you may know, before COVID-19, we've taken a selection of photos to various exhibit sites around the area. We've been to some of the libraries and other places in the area, and we've taken about 40 pictures of wonderful pictures that you've done over the last 5 years. So we hope, because of the pandemic is always problematic, we can't be sure of life in the bricks and mortar world. So right now, we're scheduled to take the exhibit of your pictures over the last years to Uncommon Grounds in Albany, and that would be from December 20th through January 24th. We also look forward to finding dates for Albany County Visitor Center in the next year. So you see, your pictures are not gone even from previous years. We still have them, and we rotate them, and people will be able to enjoy them in other places in our community. So once again, thank you for participating. Thanks to all the staff of the commission for doing such a wonderful job and keeping life going for us on the outside, even though it's very difficult and sometimes we have to close, but we're really grateful for technology this year. So thank you. Back to Jackie.
Thank you, Richard. I'm sorry, I did forget. You're your treasurer now. I apologize. All right. At this time, I would like to ask all the participants who received an envelope, kind of looks like this, to open it now. The envelopes contain the jurors' selection for the awards this year. As the jurors introduce each winning photograph, if the photographer is on the Zoom call, we enable your microphone and video so that you may say a few words in turn. Please let us know this in the chat box if you would like to speak, if you are called. Give a few minutes for people to open up their envelopes. Now I'd like to introduce our judges and extend our sincere gratitude to Denise Hackett-Stoner and Scott Stoner, who are professional nature photographers themselves. They have volunteered to judge the photos for the last 7 years and donated countless hours of their own time to review all these photos year after year. I am sure this is never an easy task. Just a little bit about Denise and Scott. The award-winning nature photography of Scott Stoner and Denise Hackett-Stoner of Nature Logs has been exhibited in galleries across New York's capital region. Their work has appeared in numerous publications, including Birders World, National Wildlife, New York State Conservationists, the Albany Times-Union, and the books New York Wildlife Viewing Guide, In Praise of Poison Ivy, and most recently, Birding the Hudson Valley. Scott and Denise are also frequent contributors to the photo section of the Journal of the New York State Ornithological Association, including several covers. They provided much of the photography for the new visitor center at Five Rivers Environmental Education Center in Delmar, and for the past 7 years has served as judges here for the Albany Pine Bush annual photo contest. Scott is retired from his 31-year career with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Through their small business nature logs, Denise and Scott offer natural history slide programs and nature photography workshops for adults and children, and as well as sales of their nature photography and note cards. To see more of their work, please visit them at www.naturelogs.com. And I'll also give another plug on our website. They put together beautiful YouTube videos on how to take photographs at night for our Discover the Night program. So wanted to add that as well. At this time, I'll turn it over to Denise and Scott. And please, in the chat, if you do want to say something when your award is presented, just let me know in the chat box. Again, Denise and Scott, thank you.
Thank you very much, Jackie. And thank you and welcome to our virtual celebration of all of you, the photographers who have captured the beauty of the Albany Pine Bush Preserve. The Pine Bush is the place that begs to be photographed. With its beautiful landscapes, its unique plants, its varied wildlife, the Pine Bush has so much to offer. And tonight, thanks to our friends at the Preserve, we will be able to enjoy these wonders as you saw them and you recorded them in your photos. We applaud each and every one of you, the photographers represented here tonight. Your work reflects a great appreciation for the Pine Bush expressed by your photographic skill, and we thank you for entering the contest this year. In this unprecedented year of COVID, people have focused on nature closer to home, finding solace and comfort in the natural world. We know we have. We're all very fortunate to have the Albany Pine Bush right here in the heart of our capital region. With the many excellent photos submitted this year, it was very challenging to select the top 30 pictures for the show. And from those, the honorable mentions and the 3 prizes. We again thank everyone who entered and congratulate those who made the show, and especially the prize winners, whom Denise will name shortly. There's also a People's Choice Award, so please vote for your favorite on the Pine Bush Preserve website. We've done this for 7 years now, and we get many questions about the judging process. So we'd like to let you know a little bit about how we go about it and what we look for in a winning image. First, as always, the judging process was totally blind. The Pine Bush staff gives us a file with the images identified by an image name and a contestant number. And we make our selections without knowing who took which picture. So what do we look for? Generally, we look for the basics of good photography: good use of light, proper focus, and good composition. The photo should represent some aspect of the pine bush, whether it's a wide-angle landscape or a close-up of a small plant, animal, or insect. If you have an isolated subject, such as a flower, a bird, a butterfly, make sure that that subject is sharp, in good light, and isolated from the background. Try to get a picture where the background is not too, quote unquote, busy, such that it would distract from the main subject. Both close-ups and landscapes can often be cropped to improve the composition, to better focus on the subject, or to better illustrate the scene. Also, for landscape, please make sure that the horizon is straight. There are simple editing tools that will do that. We do offer a nature photography workshop every year, or at least every normal year, at the Pine Bush, and encourage you to consider taking that for more detailed suggestions. So now to the fun and exciting part. Our prize winners this year reflect, again, our choices for the most outstanding photos. And as Jackie mentioned, please let us know in the chat box if you would like to speak to the group about your winning photo. I'll turn it over to Denise, who will present the awards.
Thank you. This is very exciting. We'll begin the prize presentations with our honorable mention from the youth division. We were really, really happy and excited to see that there were some young people who participated this year. So that was great. Our first honorable mention in the youth division is Elisana Kuti. Her picture is "The Beauty in a Rainy Day." And we want to congratulate her very much.
Alana, would you like to say a few words? Just to let you know, Denise and Scott, I have not gotten anybody yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, congratulations, Elisana. We're very happy for you. And our next honorable mention in the youth division is a beautiful picture called "An Ant Among Giants," taken by Elizabeth Zurek.
And there it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful perspective there, Elizabeth. Good job. And our next and last honorable mention in the youth division is called "Gemini Grasshopper." And this one was taken by Malachi Zurek. Very nice, Malachi. Good job. Keep taking those grasshoppers. All right, well, again, thank you to our young people for participating this year. That was a really extra special joy to see. We do have two honorable mention in the adult division. The first one is called "Turning to Gold," a beautiful photo by Martin Bannon. Lovely picture of the close-up of the fern. And our second honorable mention in the adults is "Cotton Candy Sky" by Adrienne Kellner. Yeah, beautiful, Adrienne. I like the beautiful pink sky there, and it does look kind of like cotton candy. And so congratulations to all of our honorable mention winners. And moving on to our third place winner tonight. The name of the photo is "Rainbow Bokeh," and it's by Letitia Durrett. Or Dure. Sorry if I'm murdering your last name, but it's a gorgeous picture. Beautiful dragonfly there.
Cross spotter.
And it is a beautiful background. So congratulations on that, Letitia. And
I'm sorry, I have my question and answers are showing two, but unfortunately I'm clicking on it and let me open it. So if you do want to speak, could you put it in the chat? That would be great. Thank you.
So
I'll just jump in and say that there were just two congratulations, one to the young people, and also a comment that they loved Martin Bannon's picture. It looks beautiful.
okay. So moving on to our second place winner tonight. It's a beautiful photo called "Grasshopper" by Candice Grabow. Just really great detail there. Very sharp.
Well lit.
Yeah, very well lit.
Grasshoppers well lit.
And for our first place winner tonight, we have a beautiful landscape called Sound of Silence by Elise, Josie, Nigro.
There it is.
Very well composed, and again, beautiful light and a beautiful, beautiful picture. So thank you to all of you. Every single photo that ended up in this exhibit is a winner. Everyone is beautiful. We had a very, very hard time, as Scott said, choosing which pictures should go in because we were very limited as to the number that could be accepted. And these really are the very best. So thank you for sharing your talent, and believe Scott and us and everyone that people are going to be enjoying these for several months to come. So thank you.
Thank you, Scott and Denise. Just a couple comments. There was a comment, and I hope it's okay to share, from Candace to all the panelists. Hi, I'm not tech savvy, so I'm not sure about my microphone, but I did want to say, as a person with photosensitivity, that I am very grateful to the Pine Bush for being open at night. Elise, the winner, says thank you so much to all the panelists. And Michael is also saying congratulations to all beautiful pictures. So thank you again for your time. And if anybody else has anything else they'd like to share before we go, we want you to know that all the photos that are going to be displayed this year, they are going to be displayed differently due to COVID. We could not put them all in one room and have a lot of people in one room. So this year, all the photos are going to be displayed outside the Discovery Center. The winner circle is actually going to be right behind the center, the first top 3. And then the rest of the 27 photos will be displayed from the trailhead all the way up to the overlook on the story posts on the blue trail. And they will be there till March 21st, March 2021. So all your pictures will be displayed for many, many people to see that won't even, probably didn't even join us tonight. And I also want to send a reminder to make sure you vote for your favorite photo so you can get out and hike. There is also a QR code out there that you can just quick put your phone up, and it'll bring you to vote, to the form to vote. It's both at the beginning and at the end of the photos, so you can walk and decide on your way. So come on down, visit our 2020 Pine Bush Perspectives. And again, thank you to everyone. And stay healthy, be well, and let's hope for a better 2021.
I'll just let the photos scroll through. If folks want to see the full show again, we'll let them go for a little bit.
Thank you, Blake and Wendy.
I would also like to
Richard, you're muted.
I wanted to thank the staff who came up with the idea of printing these. It could have been Wendy, but I think the staff works together. They printed these were printed on a substance that is weatherproof. And when they came in, we looked at them and we're just really pleased with the depth and the richness of the color that you could print on something that would be impervious to nature. So thank you, staff.
Richard, Don Allard, oh, Richard just left. There's a traveling exhibit that Don wanted Richard to mention again. The Friends group take selections from the show out on the road. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Hey, thank you guys. It was a Herculean task to get this great event together, and you guys really did a great job.
Definitely.
Thank you, Scott and Denise.
Sure, we always enjoy it, you know that.
Yeah. Thank you, Blake and Wendy. I know you both did most of the work, so thanks.
You're welcome. I love this exhibit. I think it's a lot of fun, and I love how everybody comes together for it. So I think it's well worth our time. So we've been through the full show. So I think folks are leaving slowly now. Jackie, did you have any final remarks?
No, I'm all set. Thanks.
All right. Thanks
Thanks,
everybody.
guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.